Hello everybody, welcome back to the Football Daily Weekly. It's Champions League preview time once again. We've got another couple of games this evening, and to help us through that, we have got the mesmerising Laurence McKenna and the twinkly-eyed Dave O'Brien from Squawka.
Can we get this done? We've got to get off to Spain.
Gentlemen. First up, Monaco versus Juventus. Laurence, you incorrectly predicted 2-0 Juventus in the first leg. I incorrectly predicted 2-1 Juventus in the first leg. We're both close, but not on the money. It was 1-0, Dave.
Close, but no donuts, cops.
1-0 is an excellent score for a home game. You've not conceded any away goals and you've got the lead.
Absolutely perfect. Juventus could either go there, dominate the ball, control the game. Chiellini's completed more passes than any other player in the Champions League this season.
Is that right?
That is right.
My goodness.
Considering
they play, though, isn't it?
But then considering the likes of Bayern Munich, the likes of Barcelona, that's pretty incredible.
It is.
But they could also play on the counter-attack. The likes of Vidal, Tevez, perfect for that situation. You could see Carlos Tevez going out on a high this season. It's, you know, the presser saying that he's going back to Boca Juniors at the end of the year. So could this be Carlos Tevez's last champagne moment in the Champions League? Can't see further than Juventus to win this, to be quite honest.
Sure.
And Monaco haven't really got a lot. They drew 1-1 at the weekend. Bernard Silva scoring a goal, but it being cancelled out later on in the game. I just don't think that they've got it. They beat Arsenal, but I think that's going to be their highlight of their campaign. Sure.
It'd be Juventus' first semi-final since 2003, which is funny to think considering what a European powerhouse they've been in modern football, I suppose. But you wouldn't look past them, would you, Laurence?
No, probably not in this one. And like you say, Tevez in great form, got them the goal at the weekend as well, didn't he? Yeah, which was really important. And so, yeah, with them in form, with the momentum, you'd say the tie goes to Juve.
Okay. What about Monaco then? No glimmer of hope at all? I mean, it would be their first Champions League semi-final in 2003,
I think it's just going to be too much of a test for them to break down Juventus.
But they had a couple of opportunities in the first leg. I mean, they had a glorious one that they should have put away.
I think that's the thing with this Monaco side, is that they've, throughout the tournament, they've sort of rode their luck a bit and scored those chances, and now they're missing those chances. Maybe that's sort of the end for them. But Berbatov could do something special, score some goals, but I just can't see it.
Well, let's have a prediction for Monaco versus Juventus in the second leg.
2-1 Juventus, I reckon.
2-1 Juve, Laurence?
I'll go 2-0 Juve.
I think 2-0 Juve. I think 1-1.
Juve go through.
Yes, Juve go through 2-1 on aggregate, so we're all agreed that Juventus are going to go through tonight. In the other game, Real Madrid versus ATLÉTICO Madrid. What a game the first leg was. It was 0-0, but even without goals, it was superb viewing, Dave.
It was absolutely brilliant.
Wasn't it?
I just loved it. It was a brilliant game of football, quite similar to United versus Chelsea at the weekend, but it was a lovely affair of European football. One team defending, one team dominating the ball, counter-attacks flying over, kicking each other, fouling each other. It was just brilliant. I think Atletico played that leg brilliantly. They sat with a deep block in their own half, didn't let Real have any space in that sort of manner, and I think that's the perfect way to play it. I think Atletico
could have nicked it as well.
They could have nicked it as well. They could have hit them on the break, hit that incisive break, and could have scored the goal. They haven't lost to Real Madrid this season, so potentially we're looking at an Atletico to go through in this game, but we don't know what Real Madrid team's going to turn up this year. They could absolutely blow them away.
They're without Bale, without Modric, who's a key player, and possibly without Benzema.
I think that Benzema would be a big miss. In the last 3 seasons of the Champions League, he's created 9 goals, more than any other player, so he's quite a creative force in this tournament. But the likes of Bale missing and the likes of Modric, potentially that's answering some of the questions Ancelotti has for himself pre-game. Now he can start James Rodriguez, now he can start Toni Kroos, and he could potentially start a defensive midfielder as well, like Illermende or a Lucas Silva. So it's sort of the injuries are maybe helping Ancelotti out in a way.
Well, let's have a prediction then, Dave.
I think I'm going to go 1-1. Antoine Griezmann's going to score. Scored his 20th goal of the season this year in La Liga. Only Messi and Ronaldo have scored more. So I'm going to go with the Griezmann goal that's going to cancel out a Ronaldo opener.
I like
1-1.
Very accurate.
Well, I'm going for an accurate one as well, actually. So
Okay.
Laurence, you don't have to.
No, I'm going to go 2-0 Atletico. And that's all.
2-0?
Yeah.
My goodness, I'm caught in two minds. I think either 1-1, like Dave says, or Real Madrid will suddenly do it, and then it'll be 3-0.
Ancelotti does do that, doesn't he?
He does.
He's great at that.
Could be the first coach to lift the trophy 4 times, if indeed they do. But
And 2 seasons back to back.
Right, yeah, it would be the first time, wouldn't it, for a side to retain the Champions League trophy. My head says a kind of a Real Madrid win, but I'm going to go with the heart. I think 1-1 as well.
Yeah.
I think a Diego Godin header from a corner will be pegged back by a Cristiano Ronaldo free kick. or a long-range effort, some sort of long-range effort going on there, and then they'll bombard the goal, but that Athletic backline will keep them out, and Atletico Madrid will go through on away goals.
I like that.
So we're all going for Atletico Madrid. Interesting stuff. Well, do let us know your predictions in the comments below for tonight's games, and we'll see you next week.